Hello guys, this is Vaish. So the prelims 2024 is day after tomorrow on 16th, and many of you are asking questions like how many questions to attempt on the exam day, and what will be the cutoff, and what to prioritize in revision. This happens with everyone and everybody is confused, and we have made several videos on this, and today I will try to explain certain things. Okay, like you see on screen, June 16th is the prelims, and the topics we are going to discuss in this video will be like the cutoff, how many to attempt, exam hall tips, revision priority, blind guess method which we tell to students every year, and then there are certain must watch videos you have to do in like today and tomorrow, and then a little bit of motivation to wind up this. Okay, so make sure that you are a 2024 aspirant and take it seriously. Okay, this video, you should know that cutoff of this exam has been going low, and it's like the lowest last year, meaning 2023 prelims cutoff which was released recently. It is like 75 marks. We had told it last year also. My video is there which we published it last year itself. Immediately when prelims got over, we had talked to that many students, and that time people told they are getting in the range of 70s, 75, 80. So I took an average and told close to 75 it can go if it is in the worst case, and that is what happened. 75.41 was the general category cutoff. OBC, if you see, it's like kind of a mockery. OBC this NCL, non-creamy layer, they don't get much advantage. Like less than 1 mark difference is there between OBC and general category cutoff. Okay, but in the mains you people will get little 30-40 marks difference cutoff. So it is still valid that you going and struggling to get that NCL certificate and all, but in prelims you and general category are going to get kind of the same marks which you have to attempt for, and then EWS 68 and SC was 59 and ST was like 49. Okay, so that much low it went, and I will show you a comparison of the previous years also. If you take from 2015 onwards, when it used to be above 100 and all, okay, 107, 116, if you see, that's the highest which was at those days. 116 marks you needed in general category, and those days paper was easy also. If you remember the question paper, everything was like direct the scheme, Startup India, Digital India, whatever you study and go, that same thing used to come. There used to be no unwanted questions or GK questions. It'll ask only analytical, proper UPSC standard questions. But then 2017 it was kind of similar, but a little bit difficulty started. 2018 was the I would tell toughest of those days. Okay, like 10 years back, if you take 2018, you can consider the toughest paper, and then the toughness level only has gone up, it has not gone down. Okay, so now it went to that level that people are not able to score 75 marks. One thing you should understand, that UPSC does not decide the cutoff upfront. They just set the question paper, and after that you people give the exam. You know, like close to 5 lakh people or maybe 4 lakh people will give the prelims. Okay, no matter how many applied for it, giving only 4 lakh, 5 lakh people will give, and in that also only 50,000 students will be serious aspirants who actually did the full studies, and these people you will give the prelims. After that, when the OMR correction happens, they would have a mindset like, okay, I need 12,000 people to write the mains, meaning UPSC board want only 12,000 of you to write the mains, no matter how much people gave the exam. So now after sorting the rank of everyone, meaning mark wise, they will draw a line at the 12,000th person's name. Okay, so what he scored, he would have scored this 75.41 which you see. So he and above everyone is clearing, and that is why cutoff is 75.41. Okay, so that is how they decide. That in every category they do, general, OBC and SC/ST, everything, and that's how they make that list of cutoff and the people who they need, like how much they need from each category, they get that people. So this time also it is based on you people's performance that cutoff will be decided. Every year it is like that. So 75.41 last year was very low, but this time it will be little more than that. We are expecting 80s. Okay, 80, it will not be 90, 100 and all again, because it will be still tough. It will be again kind of a like bouncer kind of thing. It will come. They will repeat that pattern of 1 pair, 2 pair kind questions. Last year, at least I think 40 questions out of 100 were 1 pair, 2 pair type. Not 1 pair, like how many of the statements. Okay, so that was a shock for people, and that is why you could not solve it. But this time you are expecting that and going. That is why I am telling. Because we also in our test series and all included lot many questions in that format, that you would have now got an experience of facing tough questions. So it will go in the range of 80s. Okay, it can be 80, 81 kind of range for general category, or it can be similar to OBC, it will be same. EWS, you take 10 marks away from that. SC and ST, you take again extra 10 and 20 marks from that. That is how we have made this chart which you see here. Okay, so this applies every year, this difference of marks of 10, 10, 20, 20 between each categories. So I am expecting general categories, I am telling 80 to 82 marks. But now again, after the exam, after I see the actual paper, I will do the actual prediction which we every year do. That is when last year I told 75 and it came 75. Now I am just assuming, because of the toughness and the preparation level of students, it can be in the 80s. But after the exam, even if it goes very tough, I will again tell you the revised cutoff prediction which I am doing. Okay, so your target anyway, target for 90 marks, 90 to 100 marks, and that how to achieve, that is what we will discuss now. Okay. So this was this, if you see, prelims and mains of 2023 I am showing, okay, 2023 75.4 and OBC here if you see 74.5. So here if it is like very less difference, but when you take the mains 741 and here 712, okay, so there you get the advantage of being OBC non-creamy layer. Okay, so don't ignore that just there is like 1 mark difference in prelims. What is the point of getting OBC and CL? You will get that advantage when you are giving mains. Okay, so that is why get your certificates and always apply in that correct thing only. So now 2025 aspirant, before going to other things, 2025 aspirant 1 year timetable which you always do, 328 days timetable. I am working on it. It will be published soon. Okay, it will be prelims plus mains integrated. Our test series will be there. Everything will be there. Okay, so that more details in a separate launch video I will do, because I am busy with these things and because of my health conditions I was not able to work on this. Okay, so I will try to do it. Okay, I will try to launch it soon. One more thing for aspirants, whichever you are preparing, don't expect anything. Okay, don't go with overconfidence that okay, this is like I have prepared 3 years, this is my year, I am going to clear. Don't go with that over ambition over these things and all. You give your best, and if you deserve, if you have done the hard work, if you have your hard work was better than the person sitting next to you, you will clear. Okay, so just do that work. Then another thing, stay away from this negative and over positive people. So I'll tell you this, negative people are the ones who always demotivate you. You have to anyway stay away. Over positive is, you will have these kind of friends who will tell like, if you don't clear, then who will clear? You are like 10th gold medalist, you are 12th topper, you are engineering this thing. He will motivate you or boost you so much, meaning that's not a true friend. He is simply trying to like boost you up in a fake way that gives you overconfidence, and then finally you go and fail. So over positiveness is also not good. Somebody should be there who is like genuine to you, who tells you the mistakes, who corrects you when you do wrong. That is the true friend or true supporters or circle which you need to have. Okay, so you studied, go and give your attempt, keep a cool mind, and then you will definitely clear. Okay, so now we will see how to achieve that cutoff thing. Okay, this also again every year I tell my students this method. So students are asking to repeat this video. So again, based on the current scenario, I will tell, okay, out of the 100 questions, every year there will be questions like 20 to 25 questions which is unattemptable, meaning you would have never heard about it. It will be some random summit or some random meeting, random report, which the 4 options, everything will look weird. We can't do it. Okay, nobody can do it. So, many coaching classes are there who claim that okay, it was there in that PDF, this PDF and all, but it's all bluff. Okay, nowadays the toughness level is that some history questions also, they are asking such factual thing about some medieval king or queen or some Chanakyas, some Arthashastras clauses that you cannot study. You will not be able to do it. Even we history teachers can't solve it. So such 20 questions you have to prepare and go, that the 20 will be there which you have to avoid, completely avoid. Okay, then remaining 80, in that 80 you have to get your cutoff. 80 means there is 160 marks. In 160 marks you have to get your 90 to 100 marks. Okay, so that how will you get? So brightest student, what you have to do, you have to do the best 55 questions. You got 110 marks, skip the remaining 45 questions, come out. But it's not practically humanly possible. We don't know which is that 55 which is correct or which is like the best ones. Okay, so one thing you have to know that always 30 to 35 questions will be there which every aspirant will solve. Every aspirant, every means I am telling who prepared, okay, who studied like Spectrum, Lakshmikant, you did current affairs, you did maybe a little bit previous year questions, environment, science. This all, if you touched upon, you are watching news, you are listening to editorials, you have the proper preparation which you have done for 1 year. 35 questions out of the 100 you will be able to do it if you manage the time properly. That time management also will come, but you will be able to do 35. So 70 marks you will make it safe. Coaching class model is that they will tell like, I am telling that suppose at 20, if they also tell 20 is tough, ignore it. 80, they will tell attempt 80 out of 80 and come. They will not ask like which one, how and all. They will simply tell 80 out of 80, do maximum. So plus minus it will come and you will pass. But that every time need not work. In that 80, suppose if it's 50 right and 30 wrong which you got, you will get 100 marks for that 50 correct ones, and then 30 into 0.66 will go as negative. So it will become 100 minus 19.8. So you will get 80 marks. Okay, meaning it is like, if I like what I told, 80 is the cutoff, then fine, or 75 is the cutoff, it's fine. But there is no guarantee. I am always targeting you get close to 100 or 105. Okay, so next one, if you take out of that 80, 60 should have been correct and 20 should have gone wrong. This also, the possibility of this happening, okay, we can't assure that 60 of the 80 which you did randomly without judging which is a serious one, I mean, which is tough one, which is a lighter one, it is very difficult. That is why we give you this model 1 and model 2 which you see here below this one. So what I am telling is either attempt 65 out of 100 or attempt 70 out of 100. Okay, in that How to do that is next part I will tell you, okay, like question by question, that I will tell you. But in that 65, that 35 easy ones you will be doing, like it will be something which is direct history, like about a Gandhian phase, something spectrum which is direct question used to come, report or publisher, author, like that questions and all you will know. Like the 35 will be there in every subject. Polity, there will be straightforward fundamental rights related question or something, a DPSP type question. It will come every year, okay. So that 35 you track and then do, you got the 70 marks. And then you have to do 30 more questions. So that 30 more, if you do 15, if it's coming correct, we'll take 50-50 cents. Okay, 15 correct and 15 wrong, then you will get plus 30 for the correct, and then 15 into 0.66 negative it will go. So net is 20 marks. So 70 plus 20, you're getting 90 marks. Okay, and then if you do same thing for 70, okay, so you have to attempt 40 right now, and 40 and 30 doubtful ones. And in this again, that doubtful ones, if it is 15 and 15, you will get total 101 marks. This and all, now I will tell you how to do this. This is just a calculation, because many people keep thinking like, if I do this much, how much negative, how much this thing, this nobody tells you. That's why I'm telling you with numbers. Okay, if you are doing 65 questions out of 100, what will be the scenario? If you are doing 70 questions, what will be the scenario? If you are doing 80 questions, what will be the scenario? This is what practically happens for a well prepared student. I'm telling. I'm not telling who are blindly going and doing 65. Okay, so take every word seriously which I'm telling. Now we'll go to the next one. I'll take a blank page. In that 2 hours, what you have to do. So usually when the days which we used to prepare and all, we used to give exams, you know, the prelims paper, if the paper is like this and the question is there, okay, like here suppose question number 1 is there, your question 2 is there, your question 3 is there, and question 4 is there, and then there are many pages like this. Okay, many pages are there, and finally at the last there will be rough pages, right? Here there will be rough pages, and that rough pages you have to use. I will tell you what to do. So you get the question paper. First thing you have to know the time. How much time you have? You have 120 minutes. 2 hours, 120 minutes. In 120 minutes, if you distribute to that like 100 questions equally, you just get how many? You will get 1 minute and I think 12 seconds. Okay. Because 100 minutes, if you give to 100 questions, 1 minute, then you have extra 20 minutes. The 20 minutes you distribute to 100 questions. So it will be 1/5 of a minute, 12 seconds. So 1 minute, 12 seconds. Okay, this and all if you are not able to do in mind means your CSAT is going to be very pathetic. Okay, just basic thing I'm telling, 1 minute, 12 seconds for 100 questions each, you will get 1 minute, 12 seconds. So that's very short time, 1 minute, 12 seconds. Because I have seen some people sitting with one question for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes and all, because they are their ego comes in. Like this is like, oh, this is about Gandhi, this I have to do, I have studied so much, if I cannot do then who will do? Everyone would have done. You start getting so much tensed that you sit with that like 10, 15 minutes on that one question, which was a waste of time. Because that question you do or the next question you do, both are equal marks, both are 2 marks. So don't waste your time on a single question. Okay, so 1 minute 12 seconds is what you have. So there should be some questions which I told within 10 seconds you should decide whether I will do it or not. Okay, now also I'll tell you how to split that 2 hours. The 2 hours which you have, I'll do one more video on this, but here just the general thing I'll tell you. It should be 45 minutes plus 15 minutes plus again 45 minutes plus 15 minutes. Okay, that is how you have to use this time. What to do in each time I will tell you. In the first 45 minutes, you should have skimmed through the question number 1 to 100. You should have gone through once. Okay, many people don't do this. They take lot of time, 1.5 hour time and all. And then when the teacher will tell 5 minutes only left, that time you are maybe stuck at the 60th question. Or maybe some people start from the back. That's also fine. But when you go back also, you still are in the like maybe 40th question. You didn't see the question number 1 to 40. You are that much slow, and that happens with everyone because we get stuck with questions. We are so passionate that okay, this I have to solve, and you get tensed also sometimes. So that should not happen. In the first 45 minutes, you have to see, like suppose first question is like World Justice Report is published by who? You have in your life never heard this report, and the options will be what? World Bank, World Economic Forum, the Red Cross, something 4 general bodies which you already heard will be there in the options, but the report you have never heard. So you have no idea about it means, then why wasting your time on that? You read it, World Justice Report, this I don't know. So 3 seconds, over, I don't know this. So question number 1 you have to do in this rough page, right? Rough page you have to make 4 columns. When you go to the exam hall, when you get this, first itself go to the rough page. Okay, then draw this thing and then tell like, no, I don't know. Okay, when you completely don't know. Then like it's half sure, then full sure. Something like that, or you can make even more. Like I am stuck with 2 options. I am stuck with 3 options. I am stuck with no option, meaning I definitely know it. Like that 4 columns. Now the first question what I told, World Justice Report. You don't know. In 5 seconds you understood I don't know. So immediately go to that rough paper and write there question number 1. The question number you are marking here because later it will be required, else you will not know which was tough, which was this thing. Now second question you will see, it is like directly some medieval king, Qutub Minar, something, some direct question which you already know, that you know, so that don't mark in OMR now, directly then go and mark it like you definitely know it. So that is question number 2. Okay, the question number you have to write, not the number. Okay, so question number. Then after that, the third question you will see. Third is like something economics concept. Okay, repo rate, this I am no, but the second and third option looks similar. I am now doubtful. So that one you put in like 2 options doubtful. So here question number 3. Okay, now again you go the fourth question, something very random. You never heard. Polity, some concept they asked like which you have never heard. Then that one is like I don't know. So that is the first column. So question number 1, comma question number 4. So this in the first 45 minutes you have to do. First 45 minutes you do this, what will happen is you get all the 100 questions mapped into 4 sections. Into 4 sections where you did this. Now you know like, okay, there are 30 questions which I know, 35 questions which I don't know, 20 questions which are doubtful, 20 questions which are 2 options. This much you split it in the first 45 minutes and you have read the questions also. Because you didn't take too much time. You just did 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, like that. You took that much time only. Okay, so you will be less than 45 minutes also you can do that. I'm telling you because you never would have done this experience. I'm telling you this. In the maybe next attempt when you do, in maybe first 30 minutes you can do this process of deciding whether you will do it or you don't know it or how much time you need to give. Then which I told the second 15 minutes is there. What you have to do is the last column where you are fully sure. You will be like here maybe you wrote like 2, 26, 34, 98, these many questions will be there which you are sure, meaning you studied and went and that exactly came. Okay, like travel and tourism index report is by World Economic Forum, you know that. So that question number 61. Now that go on OMR, you mark it. I am doing this because now first 15 minutes, first 1 hour it is. So end of 1 hour, you should have filled the most confident questions. Then you will see like, okay, I have done only 18 questions. Only 18 is there in my OMR now after 1 hour. So next 1 hour is going to be a struggle for you to get that best questions because I told you have to do at least 60-65 questions. So now where you will go? You will not go to that first column, this first column, which is like not at all you don't know. You will go to the second column where 2 options you have shortlisted and in that try to do maximum. Okay, and then go to this third one where there also you should do try maximum because the other column anyway you don't know anything. So that way, that's what I'm telling, that first 30 to 45 minutes, right, that decides whether you will pass this paper or not. You have to understand the paper fully. Many people don't know this, and then after the exam, after coming out of the exam hall, they'll tell, oh, this question was there in this page. I did not even reach this page. You did not reach because you were obsessed with some other question in the previous page. Okay, never do that. There are many questions which actually are easy. But problem is because of tension, you stuck in the difficult question, that the easy question you missed out. And these people have this thing also that one page sometimes will be one question. Okay, this one side, right, will be one question, meaning there will be like 8 options and all. You will be seeing like which of the following has GST, and then they will give some 8 items. Okay, cooked egg, uncooked this thing, rice, cotton, flour, something, or which of the following are kharif crops. They will give 8, 9 things, and then you are such a lengthy question, you feel like this is the most important question. It is not the most important question. That question is also 2 marks. The next page where just an ABCD, this much small, this much very tiny one, that also is 2 marks question. So you have to just, as I told, the first skimming process who done successfully, they have higher chance of clearing the paper and completing the paper also. Now last 3 years what is happening is people are telling paper was lengthy. Paper was not able to, like I couldn't complete. If I had some more time I would have done. Everyone is telling this. They are not telling the toughness. They're telling time management problem. That is why this much like a very basic thing. These are like spoon feeding to students, like how to like holding your hand and making you write. But this is needed because coaching classes doesn't tell you this. They simply tell attempt 80 and come, attempt 100 and come. That is, we know how students feel inside exam hall in that pressure. You can't do that. Okay. When you people are doing there in the exam hall, I will also be parallelly getting the question paper, and from here in my office, I will be also trying to do the paper myself also. Okay, without looking anywhere, I also actually do that exercise. That's why last year exactly 75 I could predict, because when I am doing, as per a student's logic, I am thinking these questions is not possible, which I can do sometimes, but still I will think in student's angle that the student would not have read that particular Tamil Nadu textbook, and that fact he may not know. That level I think, and that is why I am telling you I can predict it properly. So you also do this process like this 45 plus 15 plus 45 plus 15. If you end that way, you will never run out of time. Okay, maybe questions are unsolvable. Even after doing all this, it can be happening like more than 25 questions out of 100 you are not able to solve. That can happen. That shows your preparation is weak. Okay, you did not do the textbook, or maybe you did the textbook, your memory is very poor that you couldn't recollect in the exam hall. Okay, and after the exam hall, when somebody just gives you a hint, immediately you remember that. This happens with everyone. But I am telling you a method in which you can attempt 65 to 70 best questions. Instead of attempting 80 random questions which coaching class told, 67 best questions, 60 to 70 best questions, and then there is higher chance that you clear, because the cutoff is going to be again 80 to 90 range as per me as of now. Okay, so because at least that you should do, at least 90 to 100 you should try to score. That is what you can do. Never aim for 140, 180, 200 and all. There is no point, because the other exams and all, your prelims marks and all will be carried forward and counted. Here nobody cares. You proudly come and tell, I got 160 marks, he got only 85 marks. Doesn't matter, because cutoff was 80. You both cleared. After that, your mains only matters. Your prelims marks is not written in your any of your thing which you get. Okay, only later if you quit this UPSC preparation and suppose you become a teacher like me and all, then you can show off everywhere. See, I am a teacher, I have got 140 plus in this thing. Then you can believe me, so believe my this. That you can do. But that is, this career, it doesn't help. Okay, the UPSC career doesn't help. So this is how you have to attempt the this thing. Okay, and now again I am telling you about just give me a second, about this exam. This UPSC is not the end of your life. Many people, you know, in NEET exam and all, what is happening, students are like suiciding and many things and all, because they are younger students also. They are not ones who have done degree. They are something exam to get the degree, okay, to go join the degree course. But you people are matured, you have completed age of 21. So you people have seen already tough things in life. So this exam result should not decide your fate or future, okay. So your knowledge level will improve. You can do many other jobs which is related to this thing, because anyway, most of the people come to UPSC telling, I want to serve the people, I want to help people. That in multiple ways you can do, okay. Either you have to have power, or you have to have money. So power, if you have, like this UPSC and politics and everything, you can help people, you can do service. Or with money, do some any job and earn money, and with that money, do weekend you go and do charity, because we also do. We also like feed animals, we give food to children, we go along the road and we do many things. These and all, we have never published it, these kind of videos and all, but we have a plan, a project is going on where we may start publishing those videos also. So charity or helping people can be done even without clearing UPSC also, or even without becoming a bureaucrat also, even without becoming a politician also. You can do many things. NGOs you can form, or even join in NGOs. You can do this. People are doing, right, people are doing beach cleanups, people are doing social service, feeding the orphanage students. These are all ways you can serve the society. Okay, you need not be UPSC itself. You should try your best, because it's a good career, it has a lot of perks and things and all. But if you don't get, I'm telling you to such people, don't think that your life is over. Okay, keep attempting as long as you have attempt and your family supporting, but don't think that this is the end of life. Okay, now priority, I'll always tell, every year we keep telling, Lakshmikant, polity Lakshmikant is the thing which is the most important, okay, because from that direct questions will come. Direct means ditto direct, like what is liberty, what is fraternity, what is sovereignty, this kind of keyword they ask, and they directly ask you, okay. So that if you don't solve, then you are a weak aspirant, because it's direct from Lakshmikant. Then modern history, again spectrum, especially Gandhian phase, personalities, their movements like Brahmo Samaj, or this year because Vivekananda is a news, Vivekananda related thing, his books, his ideology, even his guru is there, this Paramhamsa. So all those things you have to revise, okay. And current affairs, you need to do 2-3 years current affair, but 1 year minimum should be very strong. And in that current affairs also specific to economics, environment, international relation, science. These are the things which UPSC is asking from current affairs rather than textbooks, okay. So you have to know that. Economics concepts, you have to know the concept, like rupee dollar thing you have to know, or the FDI. Now stock market questions are also coming, but don't go too much deep into that. Just whatever came in previous year paper, that much only required. And then we have this basics of banking, which is the most important, repo rate, inflation, open market operation, this and all. Every year one question definitely comes which is guaranteed 2 marks, okay. So that you have to do. And then science, again I told you current affair, environment again current affairs, especially with respect to these animals and all, okay. One animal is every year asked, like it can be elephant, it can be hippopotamus, it can be cheetah, which is in news all the time. So one animal, one question will definitely come, okay. International bodies like Quad, or now G7 summit is happening as we speak, now G7 summit is happening. So like that international summits and bodies you have to know. G20 especially, because last 2 years G20 questions is coming back to back, because India hosted it. So like that, check what else is India hosting, okay. Then geography, it's like always tough. They are asking NCRT questions. Last year direct NCRT questions, I think 4 or 5 questions came, like about earthquakes, about monsoon, about cyclones. Direct easy questions came. But this year there's no guarantee. And agriculture question used to be very peak in 2017-18. There is a chance that it can come back again, okay. Agriculture, farmers, subsidies, that kind of questions can come. Previous year you have to do these many years, 2016 to 23, but at least try to do 2018 to 23, 24, okay, 18 to 24, 23, okay, because that's that when toughness level started 18 onwards. So that you have to see. Test series, at least one quality one, I hope you have joined and did the whole year, else the preparation is not sufficient. Okay, if you did not solve mock test, the preparation is not sufficient no matter how many books you read. Maps, it will come again. Israel area map can come. Russia, Ukraine last year question came. Africa maps last time I think 3 questions came. So Africa map is always important. Then it's like the islands are there. Australia related islands are there. South China Sea. These are the areas from which usually map questions comes. Okay, or maybe North America, South America junction there. There's Mexico, Panama. That area questions can come. Then there is one area which is the Arctic and Antarctic, the polar area. Okay, Greenland, Denmark. That is one section. This is the 7-8 sections which I have seen. Or they can go within India also. Internally India, they used to ask like which is in the same longitude as Delhi. Okay, answer is Bangalore. Delhi and Bangalore are in the same line. Okay, options will be like Hyderabad will be there, Nagpur will be there, Visakhapatnam. These are all in the left and right of that line. Okay, but Delhi and Bangalore are in the same line. This is a previous year question. Okay, so like that questions also can come. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, what passes through what, that kind of thing. Okay, then last thing, blind guess method. This way I tell, like when you are, as I told, suppose you did that OMR 1 hour, which all exercise you did, you still got only 20 questions, meaning you anyway failed. You know that you failed the prelims. Now 15 minutes are left. Now what to do? Simply coming out or marking something coming out anyway, it's fine. You can't do anything with that 20 questions, 40 marks, you can't do anything. So blind guess method is look for these questions which has numbers in that, which has fact in that, meaning specifically they have told this is like chaired by this person, or this is like 300 range meter missile. So where specifics are there, 99% it will be false. Okay, when it's date or year, or whenever it is numbers, okay, you can see weight of a satellite, orbit height, fund allocation, like this much fund is allocated for this scheme, states passing through a particular thing. This and all, if they give specifically number instead of a range, then it can be 99% wrong. I am telling to those people, when you finished your exam and 15 minutes are left and you know that you failed, then you have to do these things. Go and blindly mark it false. Okay, blindly that false means that statements are all eliminated. Okay, this is number, it should be wrong. This number, it should be wrong. Like tribes of India, PVTG, these many tribes are there. That last time UPSC gave it wrong. Instead of 75, they gave 95, specific number. It was wrong. Whenever they give a number, make it wrong. Don't do it in the initial process which I told, where you are properly doing. At the end, when you realize your OMR sheet is empty, you are anyway failing, then do this. Okay, then there will be like thing, head of the quality council of this thing is appointed by Prime Minister. So when instead of numbers, when the text is so much specific, it can be correct. It will be correct. Okay, they'll give the correct only. There they won't make it mistake. Okay, but this also every time it doesn't work. I am telling you because anyway you failed, take the chance of making these kind of statements correct and making the number kind of questions wrong, and then you will be able to solve little more. Then science question will be there, like which of the following are application of 3D printing. Whatever is given there, everything should be true, because these are all futuristic technology, 3D printing or any internet of things or artificial intelligence, everything should be correct. Or because of solar storms, what all can happen? They will tell power grid will fail, satellites will stop functioning, that will destroy, this will destroy, climate will change, everything will change. So mark everything as correct. Okay, I am telling again, blind guess. Don't first itself do this. First use your brain and properly what you studied, with that knowledge do it. Maybe there will be some other exceptions also. But when you are failing anyway, do all these methods. Okay, then whenever there is questions of like match the, which of the following GI tags are paired correctly, or which of the following festivals or tribes are matched correctly, answer will be never all the above. Meaning one of them they would have purposely made wrong. So that one option you can eliminate. Okay, it will never be 1, 2, 3. It will never be 3 of the statements. Always one of them or 2 of them will be wrong. So you are now left with 2, 3 other options. So like that, use these kind of blind guess method as a last resort. Okay, this also I tell you because I want you to do your best and then only exit the exam hall. Okay, let it be whatever, because after that you have to give a CSAT. You pass or fail, anyway you have to give a CSAT. So your mindset should be in that way that you are confident that okay, I did my best. I did everything what an aspirant could do in that exam hall. Okay, that is why I am telling you all these methods, and this we do every year. So now what we can do for you in this last phase is that, because I told previous year questions, CSAT or the other one, many of the videos we have done free of cost. Please do this. Okay, this also video links, if you don't know, come and ask me in WhatsApp, I'll give you. Okay, if you search, it will come Vaishya IAS PYQ 2016, Vaishya IAS PYQ 2019, it will come out. Up to 21 I think we have done. Remaining I did not get time. If I have time tomorrow and if my health is fine, my voice is okay, I will try to do. Okay, today also I'm not fine, but this was an urgent video, that's why it had to be done. Okay, and then there is this video of like how many questions came from our test series, or what is the importance of, or how we look at certain questions, science questions especially, that and all we have explained here in this video, because weird questions will come. Okay, and you have to be ready for that. And last year's blunders, 2023, as I told, was a shock. So was elimination actually eliminated? was there easy questions? Okay, because there are 25 hidden questions which are easy, which I tell. 50 sure questions were there, but many people couldn't do it. 50 marks. Okay, because they didn't notice this because of the tension. Then the blunders which UPSC did, why I told it's the toughest exam, all these we have covered in videos. This again as a 12 video series, link is there together. You come and ask me in WhatsApp, I'll give you. Okay. Then again, as a final motivation before winding this video, you people are like not like others, okay, who give 10 exams and all. I'm telling the most serious UPSC aspirant who gave their complete 1 year without like going to festivals, skipping family functions. You did not watch IPL on those days because you had to revise something. You did many things, and maybe your marriage got affected or delayed, your job got affected or delayed, your income status, many problems you had, and you studied like a geek, which we call, mean full-time studying, revising. So you have done your best. And still people make fun of you, people may not support you, people leave you and go. Many troubles you will have gone through. Okay, this happens in every aspirant's life. When we were preparing our time also, it was like that only. Everyone will face struggles. So you people have to understand that you are special because you have first had the guts to attempt the toughest exam in the country. Okay, this exam where vacancy is just in 1,000 and applicants are in lakhs, still you are giving this exam with 0.00001% chance of winning this thing. Still you gave this exam. For that itself you should appreciate yourself. And when you are doing this process, you study history, polity, geography, economy, environment, governance. You know many things about this government. Okay, that is why you understand, like when an election is going on, this government is good for the country or not good for the country. You understand when any other paid YouTuber will tell something against your country, you know that he is actually lying. You have that IQ sense, you have that minimum common sense to understand that what I studied in this thing and what he is telling is completely mismatching. He is simply misguiding people. I know that this scheme is beneficial. I know this is going to help our country. I know this was the corruption which used to happen. I know this is the corruption which is now stopped. I know this is the scheme which is long term going to happen. What is our goal in petroleum, how we are doing? Are we doing good in renewable? Everything you know. Your family may not know. Your other neighbors may not know. But you know things. And this actually backfires also because you know too much also. You don't have people around you who have even minimum knowledge, and you find like how can I even convince these people? Because they are not interested. They are like whatever comes in WhatsApp, they are that level. But you are someone who is actually reading the news, actually reading the books, actually listening to intelligent people, the government people, the intellectual people. Okay. So that is why you should realize you are special and you have sacrificed everything, and you could have done, meaning avoided all this. You could have gone to that stable job, you could have got that stable income. When your friend is buying a car, you could also have bought a car, the house rent, everything you could have solved. But you choose this, so you should know that you are the best and you are going behind the best dream in this country which everybody has, and it's just a matter of time. You clear or not clear, you are going to turn out to be a better citizen and better human being than the others who did not take this path. This is my guarantee to you. Okay, anybody who has prepared for UPSC sincerely, their life did not go in waste. They have achieved something major in their life. Okay, it need not be UPSC necessarily. It can be something else. But they will achieve something good, and you will also achieve something good if you had studied well. If you have not studied well, now also there is the time. 2025 attempt, take it very seriously and do that 1 year of dedicated study. Don't bother about result. See to it that I have studied the maximum. More than this, nobody else can study. That much you study, that much you make yourself perfect in personality wise and everything, smartness wise, everything, you will do good in life. Okay, so with that, I would like to wish you all the best for June 16 exam. I will try to again make one more video of the exam hall entry, hall ticket and all these things and all. But please try to incorporate whatever I've told you. Use that in the exam. It will do only good to you. Okay, so wish you all the best. Thank you and have a nice day.